Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and we brought in a special individual for another edition of the Culinary Hotline. Bling! Oh, you can tell everybody's awake and ready to go. Or are they? We don't know. But what we do know is that Andrieta's here with us. Hello.
Hi, and I am awake.
Yeah,
I am ready for this. Yes.
I know you are. This is great. So today we got a couple of recipes. I'm going to start off, you know what, Valentine's Day is coming up. They say that seafood is always a bit more romantic. All right, seafood and pasta, like those two things always seem to mix. Right?
I absolutely cannot agree more.
You're right?
Yes.
Just saying, there's something about seafood that is like, it's sexy. It sets the mood. So we have mussels now. And I think, obviously, if you've worked in the gym for a long time ahead of Valentine's Day, the mussels are there. But now the mussels are also here.
The mussels are here.
So shall we do this recipe together?
Yes, this is such a simple and quick recipe.
All right.
And it will look like you're actually showing off a little bit. And I can't think of a better way to set the mood, be romantic, and showing off with your partner.
Yes.
You know? Yes, eating out is divine, and I love supporting restaurants. But there's something special about making your own stunning food. So we're going to make a steamed mussel with a creamy tomato sauce.
Oh, stop it.
So let's start off with the most important part, onions. Okay, we've got some heated oil over here.
Okay.
And we're going to start and just get that
And you're going to go nice and quick with those, right?
Yeah,
got a very
a little bit
hot pan over there.
I'll just settle it down.
But you see, this is what I like about making your own food is that I feel like it's quite an intimate experience. Is that you are literally cooking for your partner.
Yeah.
You're saying like, I've created this for you, my love. You know, that's
So my husband, my love language is food, quite obviously. So we've just kind of decided we will never be thin. And he's just accepted the dad bod. It's like, we will have the dad bod now.
But isn't that the choice, everybody? You can either be in love, all right?
Yeah,
or you can be fat.
As you can see, well, either be in love or fat. That is like the worst combo.
I'm joking, man. No, but that's the thing about it is that I think food and love is it's the same thing.
So we are going to be all garlicky together, you know. If both of you eat garlic, it's completely fine.
Be garlicky together and just enjoy.
And season this as well. We start seasoning from the beginning. Don't season just at the end. It's super important to season the whole time.
But I like the fact because, I mean, pro tip with regard to onions, they take on any flavor that you put into them very early in the cook. So that's going to run through your sauce. And you want to get those pops of flavor all the way through.
To do it. And you'll notice now, this is going to, the oil's a little bit hot, so if you put the heat a little bit lower, it won't burn as fast. But because it's hot, we're going to add just a little bit of stock. You can also add some white wine if you'd like, or even just water, but stock's better. I
love where you're going with this already.
Yeah. Doesn't that smell good?
No, that's the thing about, now remember, you're cooking this at home, Valentine's Day is here, and you're smelling all these beautiful, and you're just waiting with your glass of something in the lounge while this is being prepared.
It's perfection.
I mean, come on, this is very good.
This is also helping to really make the onions more creamy.
Yes.
You know, so that you kind of fast forward that it's not. So you're really breaking it down, and it's good. I always start all my food this way.
Did you say breaking it down?
Breaking it down.
Breaking it down. Breaking it down. Valentine's Day. Breaking it down. Sorry?
I assume on your Valentine's Day there will be a dance party as well.
You know what? There are many dances that one does on Valentine's Day, most of which is not for family TV. Now, let's move on to the next step. You are
now we're adding our tomato paste.
Okay, that's great.
Our chili flakes. I love chili. No, you don't have to.
I feel like
you don't have to.
Chili is very close to the romantic experience.
Just look at this gorgeous plate of food.
Already, I love what you've done there because it's flavor.
Building flavor profile and taste your food the whole time. You can also add a little bit of sugar if you like your things sweet.
Okay. Yes.
That sounds like a song.
No, that's okay because you do want a bit of sugar there as well. And I think that, I mean, there are also, would you agree there are alternatives? I mean, do you think honey would be too overpowering?
Maybe a little bit. Yeah, but you can. You don't have to. You can do whatever you like, honestly.
Okay, great.
I've just added some crushed tomatoes just so that, you know, so we're building our sauce for, I think I'm just going to heat this up a little bit more.
It's looking good. So, and we're going to go creamy on this. So I'm assuming that at the end we've got our...
So now, let's talk about mussels.
Yes, please. Let's talk about mussels.
Let's talk about mussels.
Let's go to a gym, China, talk about mussels.
Did you know in the final episode of MasterChef, when I almost went to the finals, we had to do a mussel dish. So
yes, I feel like I remember that.
Trauma.
Yes, when you left, that is when I stopped watching.
That was the end.
Yeah.
So So we've got mussels. These are already cleaned and prepared and a little bit steamed because we are here, and you can buy it just like this. But if you do buy it fresh from the ocean, make sure to debeard it. Really clean it under cold water. And when you put it into the pan, please discard of anything that's a little bit cracked.
Yes.
Or doesn't open, because they ain't good.
Okay, yeah,
they
so
nice.
if it's cracked or it doesn't open when it's steamed, those are the ones you discard. It's actually very important, especially those ones that are actually closed shut. People try to prise them open. Don't do that. It's not a good thing.
And make sure you get rid of that beard. The only beard I will be kissing is my husband's face.
Oh, stop it. I like it. You see, deep beard for Valentine's Day. Well, you know, if your person likes it, leave it.
Let me add some. So I've added the mussels. I'm also just adding some oregano.
Okay, colour you've got ticked.
Look
Flavor
at this.
ticked. Smell ticked. I'm happy.
Okay, and just for the sake of doing it, I'm going to steam it just a little bit more.
Now, already at the smell, okay, if you're waiting for any sort of romance or a proposal, the smell already, I'm in my head, my knees are getting weak. Like, I'm already ready to.
Are you ready
yes.
ready to go on the floor and propose?
You understand what I'm saying? This is what the food does.
Let's force the people to do it.
Yes, it's going to happen.
Women, ladies, listen. If you want your man to propose, bake this beautiful dish, and he will fall to the floor.
I feel like, you know, it's not even I think the gentleman, all right, the person, even the lady, all right, they propose anyway, because that's the thing. You've got mussels. They are incredible. It smells good.
Just look at that.
And
oh,
I mean,
wow.
look at that. It's a restaurant. You've given us a restaurant.
Now, again, Valentine's Day is not a time for you to count your calories. Please, guys, don't do that.
No.
We are going to add cream and butter because it's good.
That's all. Yeah.
Okay.
There's no other reason. No culinary reason. There's no caloric reason. No. It's good.
It's good.
That's why you add in cream and butter.
Oh, my word.
You know, imagine later in the Culinary Hotline, we had to do a risotto.
Ooh.
Just imagine that would have... You know, it's just incredible.
This is setting it up. Now, you can actually eat this dish with pasta, which you like, but this is going to be our starter. So we're going to maybe just eat it with delicious bread.
I would do squid ink pasta with this dish as well.
Oh, be fancy. That is fancy.
100.
So now I've also added our butter. And again, you need to be tasting your food the whole time, adding salt. And, of course, also a great thing, even though the tomatoes are acidic, I would add lemon juice.
Yeah, why not?
Just a touch.
Especially with the seafood as well.
And let's just get that
Andriette, okay, so this is, I mean, already, as always, it's a montfort with you, and I love that. So let's continue this. We've got the Culinary Hotline. Remember, 0634088863. Ask questions. They're all the answers that you need over here. And the thing is, this is a mussel dish as well. Everything that we do today will be on expressoshow.com, so grab the recipe and begin this romance in this one pot of mussels that are going to be great. A little later, a little birdie tells me that we are going to do a risotto. And if you say it properly, the romance begins anyway. So enjoy this recipe a little later, risotto. On your Feel Good breakfast show, getting you ready for Valentine's Day.
Delish.
I know.
It's my Feel Good breakfast show.
I gotta do it. Welcome back to the Culinary Hotline. Bling! Wow, there was no energy there, but it's all right. It's okay. Because we're gonna do it again. Welcome to the Culinary Hotline. Bling! Yes, she always gets what she wants. Now listen, right now, Andriette is going to show us how to whip up an elegant Valentine's three-course dinner. Of course, we had the mussels out the way, and it looked absolutely divine. But now it's time to get into the main course, baby. A delicious, creamy chorizo and prawn risotto. Carl told me to say it like that. So I need you to guide me. Yes. Andriette, there's so many ingredients. You've got 2 sous chefs.
I've got 2
Of course, Sarah Marty's still here.
So I technically don't have to do anything. You can do everything for me. But a risotto, usually people do tend to be scared of it.
Yes.
You really don't have to. Just be patient. And because this is going to be a lovely experience, you know, you and your partner, there's no rush. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like it's quite dangerous to cook with your partner because things get heated in the kitchen. Quite literally.
Well, that's wonderful, and I love that for you.
I mean, that's not bad, is it? Yeah, that's not bad.
Oh, my goodness. Divorce papers are loading. What do you mean? I get frustrated.
Just watch out for the oil. It might be a little bit hot. So we're going to... Okay, it's not. You're good.
Yeah,
we're going to start off with just frying our chorizo. And... oh, I love the combination of a chorizo and a prawn. Ooh. And the reason for it is the chorizo brings a lot of umami spicy, rich flavors, where the prawn is quite contrasting and it's more lighter to it.
Oh, I love that. It's
So-
kind of like a surf and turf. Even.
And it's like a perfect match, you know,
I
you
was
and your
about
partner.
to say, it's like a marriage, right?
You can
Yes.
just mix that for me.
Yes, I can. Sorry, I thought you were
She's standing
taking
back and
over.
just dreaming.
I was watching you. But wait, so chorizo, some people don't eat it because it is pork. So
Yes.
could you replace this with anything else?
Absolutely. Get a sausage or something that's very spicy or rich. That could be perfect. But if you don't want it, you can just have a beautiful, soft and delicate prawn risotto
Right,
as well.
yes.
So now we're going to add the onions. We first added the chorizo because it has all the fat that's going to actually caramelize the onions as well. So we're going to put that in there, and the smell is going to make you want to fall in love again.
Come smell this. Come a bit closer.
Come to that side, yes.
Sarah,
You're a pro.
Yeah,
Look at you.
it's just
Look
the
at
tip of
you
the
go. It's
fingers,
just-
you know?
Oh,
It's just like this.
Do
okay.
you want to add the garlic?
I can do
And then you
that.
got one
do
hand
that.
on the side.
Yeah,
Again,
I can
guys,
see-
garlic.
yeah,
we,
this is
we
the
are,
way, right?
we are.
Okay, we
when
got
both
you.
people eat garlic, there's absolutely no
Oh,
problem
I love a
with
bit of
it,
garlic.
right?
Yes.
Love a bit of garlic.
And garlic is really good. We're just going to lower that heat a tiny little bit. We don't want to burn our onions, so just keep an eye on it.
Okay, cool.
Season, of course. You can. Did you put that onion garlic in?
I did.
Oh,
All of
course,
it.
I'm
You can
smelling
never have
it.
enough garlic.
This is
And then
true.
again, I'm going to go in with the chili because I love chili.
Yes.
You
You
don't
like it
have
with spice?
to.
I do. I like things a bit spicy.
Spicy.
I mean, it's Valentine's Day.
No, why not?
And
Turn
have
up
you-
the heat. Sorry.
Smoked paprika. I'm getting them, they're lost. I need your
we're here.
attention
We're
back
back.
here.
We're back.
So smoked paprika is again a great combination for and complementary to the chorizo. All right. Now we're going to get into, of course, our can of tomato.
Okay, beautiful.
That's going to add to our sauce.
Lovely.
Oh, this is smelling rich and delicious.
So how
and
do you
we're
celebrate
going to add our
Valentine's Day?
risotto. Sorry that I'm interrupting you.
No, not at all. You're guiding
This is
us.
interesting. I didn't realize you put it in.
Yes, so we're going to want to
like that.
toast it a
Just
little
sprinkle
bit.
it in?
You're just going to pour it in. We don't want to overcrowd risotto. When you overcrowd it, that's when it gets very mushy. So it doesn't get a chance to really do it. So that's perfect. So we're going to toast it just for a bit.
This is burning.
And then, is that getting too hot there?
Put that up there.
You can actually start with the prawns if you want
Yeah.
Why not? Wait, so Sahira, do you celebrate Valentine's Day? Is it
Interesting
complicated?
one. I like doing home cooking. And having a little one. It tends to be a family day rather than a Valentine's
You know what?
know.
The love is growing.
hear
We
you.
love it.
Growing. Yeah. So is the child. So things change.
We've got our prawns in right now. This is a quick one, okay? We're doing it just because of TV.
Okay.
And we already kind of have a risotto, but you want to do your prawns right at the end when your risotto is already done. Now the part that is the take your time.
Okay.
And we're going to ladle our risotto with stock. Just
And
mix
keep
it.
stirring.
Don't continuously stir because
Okay.
then you'll loosen the starch too much. But you just want to give it a little stir. We can drop the heat a little bit.
This is a labor of love.
Does it matter which type of stock you throw in?
For this one, because we're using prawns, you could use a sea stock.
I didn't even know
or
you
you
got
can,
that.
yes, or you can use chicken. You can also use veg. I won't necessarily go with beef, but if you want, you can.
Right.
So you try to complement whatever you're putting in there. But I do love chicken stock. I feel like that's always quite the way to go.
I've got an idea. What if you bought the prawns with the shell and then you cooked them down and made
Your
a
own stock?
A stock from that.
I can't believe you just said that. You just told me you want to eat a knorr. I can't believe that just happened.
Don't expose me. Wait, that one came from my brain, I promise. I wasn't
very
Googling
chef-like
nothing.
of
How
you.
is
Very
this? You can
impressive, very
flip the prawns with using this little
Yeah,
tool if
that
you
might
want
be
to.
better.
Okay, so you see I've added another ladle of love there. And then you just
Beautiful.
stir and leave a little bit.
Okay.
Stir.
And in terms of the heat, high heat, medium.
medium, you want it to simmer.
Okay.
This is going to take about 20 minutes.
Oh.
So you do not want to overcook your risotto because then it's going to be a sludgy mess. So it has to be al dente, the famous al dente.
Right.
Okay. So it is what it is. We like to be fancy.
Valentine's Day is all about timing.
It is about timing.
Thinking about that the whole time.
Oh my God, and it landed so well. I love this, Sarah.
I love that. So
This
I'm
might be a silly one. I got to ask you, Andrea, now that I have you in the kitchen.
Yes.
Risotto. Is risotto rice or pasta?
It's a rice.
It's a rice.
It's definitely a type of rice.
Okay.
I can't, you're putting me on the spot. It's a rabarium. I can't say it now.
Neither can I.
But it's that word.
But it's a rice.
But it's a rice.
A type of rice, okay.
So prawns cook very quickly, so
Yeah.
that should be done by now.
Amazing.
As you can see, it's pink now. It's no longer translucent. You also don't want to overcook it because then it gets mealy almost, so you don't want to do that.
You want to get them out?
Yeah, we can get that out.
get
So
them
I'm gonna switch over here if that's fine. And we already, because TV Magic already have a risotto done.
Oh, we're that good.
And we're gonna then top it. Thank you so much. Do you want to top it?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Make
Put
her
some
work.
prawns over there
Put
beautifully.
her to work.
And I'm just gonna grab some cheese.
I'm going to judge you on your presentation, Sarah.
You know.
I've also chopped up some parsley because you always want to make your stuff look beautiful and it
Yeah.
adds flavor and depth to it.
Those
Remember,
prawns smell
taste
amazing.
your
Do, don't
food.
they?
Okay.
Could you use the prawn with the shell on there, or is it
You can.
preferable without?
No, you can definitely use it with the shell on there, but then you'll be a bit more messy eating it.
Get messy in the kitchen.
knew she was
Come
going
on.
But you do not have to. You can add the shell, or you can de-shell. I like to sometimes take the shell off, but that also adds flavor. So
Okay.
it's really about, are you a messy eater or not?
I love this.
Then we're going to add, you can continue that. I'm going to add some parsley
I'm
to
being
make
very
it beautiful.
deliberate
You're
about
very-
my placement. Can you
very
tell?
deliberate.
Because I told her I was going to judge her.
Yeah.
I'm going to put some more stock in here.
And of course, we want to end off with some beautiful Parmesan cheese.
Oh,
It just adds, again, flavor. Everything you add to your food
Yeah.
is flavor.
See it close up.
And you're
Beautiful.
building a flavor profile.
I
so
love
you
this.
want to do that. That looks amazing.
There we go.
Right?
And,
Good job, Sarah. We
look at
killed
that.
And
this. We
just top
killed
it
this.
off.
Placement perfection.
I love this.
some
I have a feeling that I know what dessert's going to be. But I'm not going to say it on
Favorite
national
part of the
TV.
meal.
I'm kidding. No, what we're definitely going to get into a dessert
family
too.
show.
It's a family show. That's what I said. We're going to end up with something sweet. This was just the main. If you have room, we always have room for desserts, and we absolutely need to get into this goodness. And there it is, ladies and gents.
Stunning.
Expresso fam. ExpressoShow.com is exactly where you can find it. Who said you can't put ladies in the kitchen?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Ever.
Nobody
No
ever
one.
said that.
No one. Here we
In fact,
are.
they said this is where we
of us.
belong. Clearly. We're so good in here. Keep us here.
Welcome back to the kitchen. Andriette is here, and we're ready for another mondful of a meal for you. But it's actually not a meal, it's a quick dessert. And when I say quick, we actually are going to try do the quickest recipe that we can.
Yeah.
Are you ready, Andriette? Like, are you ready?
I am
So
ready.
we have the quickest recipe that we could think of.
Yeah.
And so what are we making over here?
So we have to think about our evening. Remember, it's date night.
That's correct.
So you've started off with your quick mussels, then
That's
you
it.
spend some time with your risotto. But now you're kind of over it and you want to cuddle.
Oh, this is my favorite part
So
of the
you
evening.
don't want to be spending tons of time with your dessert. You want to get it done. You can get it done in advance.
That's
Actually,
correct,
you don't
yes.
even have to. You have to make it earlier, so you don't even have to think about it.
I love this.
It's
I
a
love the fact that, so we're having basically this is a recipe for cuddles.
recipe for cuddles, and it is let's say 3 ingredients.
Okay.
3 ingredients. Any person can make it. It is cream, sugar, lemon.
I love it.
And what do we call it?
That's it. We call it a posset. That's
Call
it.
it a lemon posset.
Yes, we got it. So we make it. Sorry, you have to make everything sound exotic. So what we are making for you is a very good thing. It is a lemon poisson.
I'm not even going to try because my
It's okay.
accents are
But it doesn't matter,
terrifying.
Andriette. So because what we have is a very good opportunity for you to cuddle, because you know at the end of a Valentine's evening you have to cuddle.
You have to go.
It's very important. So
I'm not joining you.
You
with
have
that
to.
accent.
I'm not going to stop the accent until you join me for at
I'm
least
not
one
doing it.
sentence, so it's okay.
I'm not doing
What
it.
are you doing here with the sugar?
I'm putting in the sugar.
Yes! Yes!
You're so low.
You
I did that just
are-
for you.
No,
I did that
that's,
just for
I'm
you.
giving you equipment for Friday. I'm giving you a nice layering
Oh my gosh.
of things that you can surprise
Andrew
your
will
person
look
with.
at me as if I'm crazy.
No,
He'll just
I
be
don't
like,
think.
What are you doing?
Don't think. Your hubby's incredible. He's going to look at you and go, oh, baby,
He
let
will.
us cuddle. I know it's going to happen.
The fact is, he will. He will join me in it.
Exactly.
Okay, so that's just gonna boil, and it's not boil, but just simmer, and then you can take it off. But before we take it off, at the beginning we made mussels, and you were being very confident and showing off with your mussels. So you can maybe squeeze the lemon juice in for me
Okay. Oh,
into
thank you.
this delicious
That's right, so-
mixture. Lemon is also a perfect complement to the 2 dishes before, because they were
Okay.
quite rich and loving. So the lemon will just zest it through. It's very light. It won't make you feel all thick. You know when you feel
You
dick?
mustn't feel dick, man.
If you feel dick, you can't have a good cuddle.
That's it. Because the thing is, when you feel dick, you don't feel like there's geluk. I got you, man. It makes sense. Anyway, great. So, sorry, did I forget my accent when I said that? When I say I forgot. So what we're doing here is that, so now the sugar,
it's basically done.
the sugar and the citric acid, they are connecting and the molecules are building to make sure that the viscosity of the mixture is now, trust me, also big words on that Valentine's night might just do the trick. So that's what's building the actual structure.
The structure, and
Okay.
it will set. So the cream will set completely, and we do have set ones here. I just want to mention, I added the lemon zest. Don't forget about the lemon zest. It is an incredible, such a strong, lovely aroma that you add to your lemon posset.
And that's it. And this is great, though.
So here we've got our final
that.
ones.
So I just want to let you know. So we got that in the process.
Yes.
But let's talk about sets.
So
Here.
before we get to that part, just make sure, because you want to put it into something cute like this.
I like that.
But this is glass, and that is still very hot.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Do not put that in there. It's going to break your beautiful glass. So wait for it to cool down at least to like a room temperature, or just not boiling hot. And then you're going to put it into your glass, and that looks stunning. And that's going to set. You put it in the fridge, and it will set as that. And now you can decorate it
So
any way you feel.
we can dress that, right?
You're going to dress that.
Because the person who will receive it will undress it. That's fine. I love Valentine's Day, don't you?
So
It's the best time.
We've got some berries. You can use any type of fruit you love, and you can even have little meringue shards if you want to be all bougie and fancy.
I know we have to have
And then
that.
you've got some mint, because mint is an incredible end to the night.
So
Freshens that
basically-
breath, takes away all that garlic you've enjoyed.
No, this is okay. So what I will do, I'm going to do a bit of espresso, so it's going to be beautiful. So
You can
we're
even
gonna put
do
that on
this
there.
with your partner if you'd like.
I feel like
If you
that's
need
going to
some
be great. But then your partner
interactive-
must be behind you and you must do it like you're doing pottery. Like that one movie. That'll be great, right? I think that'll be fun.
I'm not sure, but I do love your creativity.
Okay. So
I think
this
it's lovely.
This is what I'm...
Even just that is quite beautiful, I have to be honest with you. That looks like, oh, the crushing of it. Some snow.
I just want to make sure there's a snow there,
That looks
exactly.
amazing.
I think so. That's basically what I would do over here.
Yeah, and
then-
that is how you'll end off your night.
And you present that to your lovely person, and then next thing you know, they're talking to you in accents. It's so easy. If you would like to get the recipe, all you have to go to expresso.com, and then who knows, maybe you can make a posset, and it can be a positive evening when it comes to you getting a good. That is entirely up to you. Andrea, you've been incredible today. You've given us
Thanks.
not only like a chorizo and prawn risotto, but you've also given us a mussel dish that's got some creamy
Yeah.
tomato sauce. We've also ended it with a lemon posset. The only thing we get to enjoy now is probably each other on Friday, thanks to your recipes and your entire menu.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
It's set for success.
We are. Another thing we need when it comes to romance is actually music, and that's why we brought in one of the most romantic people I could think of. Loki Rothman is here, and that super talent is going to be entertaining
Yeah,
us a
he
little
is
bit later.
so talented.
Right?
You can, during your date night, put on his music
Please do.
for your background music, and you will be set for
That's
love.
it, because then you can low-key enjoy Loki.
Oh,
I know.
gosh.
Fantastic.
Really?
My day.